In today's video, we are going to understand what is PTE Academic. PTE Academic is the 100% computer-based English test which is used for study abroad and immigration purpose. It measures your reading, writing, listening and speaking ability. It is accepted by universities in Australia, New Zealand, UK, Canada, US. And further, if you still want to check whether your particular university accepts PTE or not, so please check on this link. Who accepts PT? So as you go on that link, you will have this page open up wherein you will write your organization name. It means your university or your college or your institution name. Even if you don't want to write it, you can leave it blank. You can just search with the country name, the state, the city. So what I did, I just searched with the name of the country. I did not write the name of the state or the city, but I still got the list. So you can also check out for your particular choice. Why one should take PT Academic? Why one should take PT Academic? Let's understand this now. It is quite convenient. Actually, yes, this is convenient. It is. It has tests to have 360 days a year. Okay, the test dates are there 360 days a year in over 26 centers across 19 cities. So the testing is available in 26 centers across 19 cities. It can be booked up to 24 hours in advance and it is quite fast. 85% of results come within 2 days. Although you are told from PTE that you will get the result in 5 business days, but it's not just 5. I have many students, those who have got the result in just 2 days. It is secure. It is secure. So it has advanced multi-layer security measures and it is the most secure test and the results are also in confidence. Okay, the first point here is range of digital measures within the test centers, which include your palm scanning, and include digital signatures, photo and multiple security camera invigilation is there. The tests are randomized, so test takers cannot copy from each other. So what does this randomized means? The randomized means that the test, the person sitting next to you is not giving the same test. So the tests are randomized and the test of each test taker is different. Tests are marked centrally by computer free of human interference. Yes, this is the best part of PTE Academic is that the test is marked by a computer, by an AI system and it is not marked by a human. The results are accessed by students and sent to institutions by the Secure Report website, and that too the results are sent absolutely free. You don't have to pay for each score report. Paperless results including a photo prevent fraud. In your result sheet, in the score report, you have your photograph also. So there is no chances of fraud. PT Academic is an accurate test. The computer-based marking ensures impartial and accurate marks. Moreover, the institutions can trust the English ability of students. Relevant and objective. Yes, it's a completely objective test. There is no subjective view of the test. It's a genuine academic content, so it's easy to answer for the students. The integrated task that tests more than one language skill, reflecting the combination of skills students need. So in this particular type of test, this is the integrated marking. Integrated means you are either marked on listening and writing or reading and speaking. So two sub skills are marked together, two communicative skills are marked together, including international and non-native English accents. Though it has international accents, which is native English speaker accents, but at the same time PT Academic also has non-native English accents. So for a person who is a non-native English speaker, the test actually gets easier. This is an objective test. Okay, objective means the machine scoring is there. Okay, there is no human interference And then it assesses English skills, and that too not one, it's more than one, so students can cope up with it. Where students come from or what they look like will not impact scores. It means where they are hailing from or what is their physical appearance. It is not going to impact the score. Treats regional accents equally. Yes, in this particular test, you don't have to be worried about your regional accents. It accepts that also. Why PT Academic in nutshell? It's a fair test. It's an accurate test. Okay, the scores are consistent and there is no bias. Okay, there is no examiner bias. PT Academic tests real life language. So it actually tests your real life language. It has non-native accents as well, and it consists of text and settings from the wide variety of English speaking countries. Students can register as late as 48 hours and just 24 hours in advance as well. Test results are available typically within 5 business days, but yes, as I said earlier, I had students, those who have got the result in just 2 days as well. Test taker can retest after 5 days. Let's say if you have not achieved your desired score, you can again go for a retest within 5 days. After 5 days, I would say. Single sitting of approximately 3 hours. The test is just a single sitting. You don't have to again come up and give the another part of the test. And this is a single sitting test of just 3 hours. The test takers can send scores free to any number of universities. You can send n number of scores to n number of universities. PTE Academic is the only academic English test to include non-native English accent. What does it mean? It actually means that if I am an Indian, so it could have a recording or it could have a kind of audio recording from my accent. It is not necessary that it will always give you audio recording of Canadian, American or British accent. PT Academic uses and scores more than one skill, okay, more than one skill, which is called integrated task, which reflects real life and improves test validity. PT Academic has two types of scoring. There is correct, incorrect, in which you get +1, -1, and there is a partial credit. So it's kind, whatever you have done correct, you get the scores for that. Benefits of computer-based tests. So in today's scenario, what are the benefits of computer-based tests? There is no concern of handwriting. So most of the people usually face a problem with their handwriting, that their handwriting is not good. So they don't have to worry. They have PT Academic wherein they don't have to handwrite. No examiner is speaking. Yes, I have faced many students wherein they have the hesitation, they have the fear to speak in front of someone. But PT Academic is a blessing for all those students, as you don't have anyone to, sitting in front of you and giving the expressions, could be good, could be bad. But in PT Academic, you just have a computer screen in front of you and you're recording yourself. There is no subjectivity in assessment. Yes, there is no subjectivity because there is no human interference. The assessment is done by a AI system, artificial intelligence system. When we talk about speaking, the speaking usually takes 30 to 35 minutes. It has 5 item types in it. The benefits of speaking is that no ideas are required. You don't have to think on your own. You don't have to generate ideas on your own. There are more variety of questions and even there are independent questions. In writing, the time duration is 40 to 60 minutes and there are only 2 test items that you are doing in writing. The benefits of writing are that it has a less weightage for essay. Yes, essay is something that everyone is worried about, and whenever the students get essay, they usually get tens. But in PTE Academic, the essay has a less weightage. The word count is equally less. Editing, it is possible to edit. You don't have to erase anything. So it's possible to do editing without removing the complete part what you have written. In reading is 32 to 41 minutes, and then it gives you 5 item types. It has smaller passages. The best part of PT academic reading is it doesn't go on for a long passage that you have to go on reading for 2 pages. It has smaller passages, just 110 words to 300 words. More time per question. Approximately you actually spend 2 minutes per question, and then it doesn't have any question like true, false, not given, or matching heading. There is no concern of spelling mistakes because you are not writing on this. What are the benefits of listening and what does the listening consist of? Listening is the longest section in your PT academic test. It has 88 item types. It takes 45 to 57 minutes to complete. The benefits of listening is one track per question, is like you will be listening one recording per question, and the attempt after listening to track. So you can actually, after listening the track, you have to attempt the answer. So first you're listening and then you're answering. It's not that you have to keep on answering as you listen to. So how does the PTE scoring works? So the PTE scoring actually provides composite as well as separate scores of a test taker. Okay, what is a composite and a separate score that you will understand? The overall score you get is within the range of 10 to 90 points. You also get scores for communicative skills, which are your speaking, writing, reading, and listening. The given range for every skill is 10 to 90 points. So it could be possible that in speaking you are marked 60 points, whereas in writing you are given the individual score and you may get 70 in writing. So there is an individual score for your speaking, writing, reading, and listening. Then you have enabling skills score. Enabling skills are your grammar, fluency, pronunciation, spellings, vocabulary, and written discourse. And you get again individual score of these enabling skills also within the scale of 10 to 90. So let's understand the scoring in much detail. If you look over here, these are the communicative skills which have the separate scores. These are the scores for communicative skills. Then these are your enabling skills, and the enabling skills again have each individual score. And this particular line, if you look at this line tells your overall score. PT academic scores are very much aligned to your CEFR level, and they're aligned to TOEFL and IELTS. They're also against the global scale of English. The test fees for PT academic is INR 13,300, and the test is conducted over 28 centers across 20 cities in India. It only accepts your valid passport. Okay, it accepts the passport which is valid, and that's mandatory. Test format overview, and let's understand quickly what the test format is. The test format is actually, it's divided among three parts. So first you have the introduction. This is the unscored part. You are going to record your personal introduction of 1 minute, which is unscored, and then your scored section starts, in which we have part 1 wherein speaking and writing is there, and then you appear for your reading. After once you complete reading, you have an optional schedule break. It's up to you whether you want to take a break or you don't want to take a break. So it's up to the entirely up to the students to avail break or not to avail break. And if you are not availing break, you can directly start with the third part, which is listening. And if you are availing a break of 10 minutes, it is as advisable to all the students that they should be back on their system at least by the 5th or the 6th minute, as there are certain formalities that needs to be done once you have taken the break. So, and the last section that you go through is your listening. So again, it's a single session 3-hour test, and there are 20 different item types. Yes, if I combine the overall PT academic, it has 20 different item types, and out of them 11 are integrated. Again, 11 are integrated. Integrated again means that if it is reading, you're not only getting scores for reading, you're also getting scores for your speaking. Testing times vary depending on the items presented. Yes, there is no, fixed duration. You can't say, okay, there's a fixed duration, as the testing time differs based on the items that you have got. Let's go through this video, as it will take us through the complete test format. Okay, let's understand the PT Academic Glossary. So what happens over here, if you see this box, recording status box, when you have this box on your screen, it will show the current status, and then it will have the bar which moves to blue side. When it's over here, it is showing how much you have recorded and how much you still have the time left to record. So it's called the progress bar, and this is called the current status. This blue box is only when you're recording yourself, whereas you have the white box also over here, which is the audio status box. It shows that when you're listening to something, then for how long the audio has been completed and for how long it is still there to complete. So this is also progress bar, and then it will shows the status playing. You can adjust the volume over here. If you think it's not too loud, you can immediately move on towards this side, and if you say believe that okay, it's too loud for me to understand, so you can reduce the volume also, so you can control the volume level as well. Coming to the response box, so there are certain items in which you have to type. So this is the response box. It has the cut, copy, paste buttons. Okay, and it's very advisable to the students to use it rather than type the same word again and over, same letter or same sentence again and again. Please use the cut, copy, paste buttons. And you also have a word count display here. There is a word count display here. The timer is always given there, that whichever task you are attempting or how much time is left for you, so the timer is always given to you. And then the next button is in the blue button. So once you complete a particular task, you can press the next button. What are the certain do's and don'ts? So we have gone through the test format, we have gone through the complete, scoring pattern, we have gone through the reliability of PTE Academic. So in last, I just want to go through the do's and don'ts. Please use the correct punctuation. Punctuation actually helps you to score more, and like full stops, capital letters, commas. Answer the question. If the question asks you to write or speak about the score, write or speak about score, not signs. So please answer the question. Be careful what you are answering. Keep strictly within the word limit, okay? Because if you're extending more or if you're writing more, then you are missing out time for the other task. Respond quickly and keep speaking. This is something that please be careful about that. If there is a particular speaking task wherein you have to record yourself, the microphone will close after 3 seconds of silence and there will be no recording. So you can't be silent for more than 3 seconds. Ideally, you should start recording yourself in second. What are the do's of, what things you should avoid when you are appearing for PT Academy? Write entirely in capital letters. I have many students, those who think that if they write in capital letters, then they are at least not doing the errors of punctuation, but it's wrong. Your answer will not be accepted. Then click next before you have completed the task and are ready to move on. So you have completed the task and you're ready to move on, so please click next button. Okay, these are the few websites that I have referred to while preparing this presentation video for you. If you're looking for your PTE training, you can contact us on the below mentioned numbers and keep learning.